We can now go across to France 24's Bénédicte Paviot standing by in Portsmouth for us. Bénédicte, talk us through what has been...
You're joining us. Here's the fly past. Here's the fly past. A spectacular fly past by the Royal Air Force Red Arrows and the Typhoon display team. Bang on cue with the blue, white and red. Everybody standing here taking photographs. A special moment which ends the ceremony, the special official UK ceremony, commemoration ceremony that we have just witnessed and been broadcasting. A very moving speech by King Charles talking about the collective effort in this country. So he wasn't just referring, although he of course referred a great deal to the military and to the 30 countries that had helped bring that victory over Hitler's Nazis. But he talked about the eternal debt of gratitude that we all have, the role that so many people played behind the scenes here in the United Kingdom, where it was working down the mine, whether it was working for the intelligence services, for example, code breaking. We know the role that Bletchley Park played for that, the SOE, for example, and of course, what was also during the ceremony is talking about the role of the French resistance, the incredible sacrifice and service of those Allied troops and, of course, British troops that helped on that pivotal day on the 6th of June 1944, 80 years ago, and begun, really, Operation Overlord, and it was the start of an operation that led to the victory and vanquishing the Nazis in France and in Northern Europe.
Bénédicte, we had, of course, the British Prime Minister, who was very busy last night during a televised debate. He managed to peel himself away from thinking about next month's general election to be there at this commemoration ceremony today.
Indeed, a lot of pressure, of course, on him as he is running to be successful on the 4th of July, and the polls very clearly show that the Conservative Party is trailing at least 20 points behind, indeed are predicting a very comfortable, if not landslide majority for the opposition Labour Party led by Sir Keir Starmer. So a very intense debate, the first head-to-head between the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Keir Starmer on British television. And yes, coming down to Portsmouth today because this was always in the calendars, always in the diary, and it was important that the head of government and the political leader of this country, and also the monarch, King Charles, show their commitment to this page of history. History that very much wants to leave an important legacy, and these veterans that are here today and that we've seen in the British media, in British newspapers over the last weeks and months, as they dwindle in number, very much saying that they want to pass on that baton of remembrance to the younger generations. And we have seen many, many school children attend this ceremony today.
Bénédicte, what has the coverage been like, about these D-Day commemorations over where you are? Because as we've been saying, the UK is so caught up with other things like a general election that are, the main papers paying special attention to these commemoration events which are taking place today. This, as of course, a lot of the veterans are getting late stages in life, rather.
Yes, the numbers are dwindling. 5 years ago, when we were here, there were more veterans. I think it was over 100 made it over, for example, to Normandy for those 75th anniversary celebrations. This time for the 80th, I think it was just 36 that have felt well enough to go over on a boat yesterday to take part in these very significant, very important celebrations, commemorations that we're going to see, led by President Macron, but of course there'll also be the American president there and some other 20 world leaders. So this is a very important page of history, one that the King was reminding everyone is so important to fight against tyranny, and that we owe that eternal debt of gratitude for our freedom to those who sacrificed their lives, whether they came back or not and are buried in France, for that freedom in 2024.
Indeed, we shouldn't take it for granted. Thank you very much for that, Bénédicte Paviot, reporting there for us from Portsmouth today.